Hello everyone, my name is Shreya Rajput and welcome to our today's video session. In the video session, we will discuss about the systems involved in the human body. There are many systems involved in the human body, that are the digestive system, cardiovascular system, nervous system and the respiratory system. In this video session, we will discuss in brief about the respiratory system. The points which are covered during this session are the definition of respiratory system, the organs involved in the respiratory system, function of each organ involved in that respiratory system, and the function of respiratory system, and last, why the respiratory system is important in the human body. First of all, the definition of respiratory system. Respiratory system is the breathing machine of the human body. Respiratory system is the network of organs and tissue which helps in the process of breathing. Breathing means intake of oxygen and removal of carbon dioxide from the body. Respiratory system helps us to breathe. It also takes up the oxygen which is necessary for the survival of living bodies. Without oxygen, the living bodies cannot survive. The respiratory system also helps in the gaseous exchange, in the energy production, and it also helps in the then last is the
Start.
and the last is the respiratory system works in the two phases, that are the inhalation and the exhalation processes. The next are the organs involved in the respiratory system. First is the nose, which filter moistens the air and it also trap the dust particle and germs
Start.
Nose filters the air, it also moistens the air, it also traps the dust and microbes in the air. Then the pharynx, it connects the nasal cavity to the larynx and the esophagus. It is the passage for both food and air. Then the next organ is the larynx, which produces sound through the vocal cord. It also prevents the food from entering into the other respiratory organs. Trachea is the tube that carries air into the chest. Then the bronchi distributes air into the lungs. Then lungs are the main organs of the respiration. Alveoli, it is the place where oxygen moves into the blood and carbon dioxide comes out of the body. Last one is the diaphragm. Diaphragm helps in the inhalation and exhalation process. The breathing process is controlled by the muscle called as the diaphragm. When the diaphragm contracts and it pulls down, the chest expands and the air comes inside the body, and this process is known as the inhalation process. And opposite to the inhalation process, when the diaphragm relaxes and it pulls down,